Hello, everyone. That was a weird greeting. Sorry. This is the first time I come with a non-red t-shirt. And actually looking like I didn't sleep at all and life is not working. But anyways, I figured that I wouldn't wait any longer to put this video up. I have a specific topic to tell you about. I bet some YouTubers are already talking about it here. But then, anyway, I always like to serve realness to everyone, but please do excuse if you don't like the way I look today in my pajamas, but I didn't want to wait any longer. Doesn't mean that I don't take care of myself. It's just that I wanted to film right now that I'm here. But anyways, I wanted to come on here to talk about a topic that has been very difficult for me these past few months. And it goes a lot deeper than just what I'm going to talk about, that you can see in the title, that is getting a job in Sweden. I'll talk about the process of getting a job because I have some plans around that, but I'll talk about the things I've learned in that sense later on in this channel, maybe or not, I don't know. But I wanted to go into actually deeper learnings that I've had, more than just getting a job, because I actually don't have a job yet. So for those of you who don't know, I moved to Stockholm almost 5 months ago. It's going to be 5 months at the end of this month. And it's been quite the process, actually. And I bet all of you, if you have moved to another country, you can relate to this. It's very difficult being an expat, even if all of your paperwork is in order and everything is good. It's very difficult to get through that. But like I said, I'll talk about that later on. But I just want to bring you a message of hope. And maybe some things that have happened to me might help you as well. So here's the thing. I was very accustomed to being outstanding in my country. I would say all jobs I have, I've always have pride. I always pride myself in being like very detailed and very perfectionist with my work, and I've always liked to kind of stand out, not in an unhealthy way, but I've always liked to be like to do my job well and like to stand out and be. I've said stand out so many times. I'm sorry. I even had got a promotion at one of my jobs back home. And I was, when I was in school, I was always the one that had the best grades, and I was always very studious, and I was always, you get my point. I've always been accustomed to getting some sort of attention because of my accomplishments at work, and that's not a good thing. It's not so bad, but it's not good. But anyway, coming back to this current week, on Monday, I had a breakdown. It was pretty difficult. I've had a couple breakdowns, but this one was like the biggest breakdown I've had relating to this topic. I got a rejection, which should be part of like 1,000 rejections that I've had from jobs already. But this time, it was one that I actually had my hopes up. I felt like, oh, this time my resume is actually being checked by an actual person. And it was very discouraging because I feel that I have been working towards like being positive and, law of attraction and bringing the right job and all, but I realized that the work I'm doing is actually very deeply emotional. You see what I mean? Because I've had to actually, I realized this Monday after my dear boyfriend actually had to be there for me and put up with my crying and then talk to me. He told me a lot of stuff that made me think about how much we rely on ourselves, like how many of the things we do are about the image we project to other people and how we want to be seen. So in my case, I had this sense that I need to have a job because how am I going to be depending on my boyfriend and his money? And it's not good. I'm a feminist. I don't want him to support me. This is not good. And then I kept getting messages that the universe was actually working on something very nice for me. And I kept getting cards that said that it was nice for me. And I feel it deep down inside that, of course, something good is going to happen. And I keep getting signals about it. But I wasn't actually addressing the fact that I felt very insecure at this point that I'm in. I didn't want to let go. I didn't want to actually just wait for something to happen. And it doesn't mean that I'm not going to continue applying for jobs. It just means that the energy that I was putting out there was out of desperation. And it came from a place that, I felt that this was the thing that defined me. And I realized that, and it related to this past full moon yesterday, I realized that my public image, which is the theme for me for this moon, had a lot to do, of course, with my intimacy and my feelings. And there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to work on that I realized after meditating on it yesterday. But I wanted to leave you with a message that if you're kind of waiting on something, and I'm doing this also for myself, for accountability. So if anyone wants to be my accountability partner on that, I'll appreciate it. But I need to put more energy on myself. Of course, like I said, I'm going to continue applying for jobs and everything, but I need to focus more on myself because I haven't been taking care of myself as much as I should. And if I grow my inner energy, my intimate energy, then that should reflect on the image I project to others and the energy I project out there. And then what I'm waiting for, which is a job in my case, should come up. But then that also applies to you. Like, what expectation do you have with the thing that you're looking for? By the way, sorry, my glasses have like this weird reflection for the computer screen, so that's why they turn purple sometimes. Sometimes we're waiting for something, but we don't do it from the right place. Like we don't have the right expectation. So of course, it's never going to happen until we work on our inner selves. So that has been my process here. It's been very tough. It's been the longest I've been unemployed. Although I have some like freelancing stuff, it's not like an actual job. And it's been very hard for me to keep my peace and to actually have faith and wait for things to happen. But anyway, I just wanted to leave you with that. I'll probably keep updating you on this. I don't really want to talk a lot about the process right now, but I did want to mention this because I figured someone might get something from it. Like I've said in my previous videos, if you don't work things from the inside, then they're not going to work on the outside, right? But anyways, thank you for stopping by. I'll try to be more consistent. I've been very busy with a lot of stuff, job related mostly, and like getting some education and meeting people. But if you want to know about anything, if you have a suggestion of topic, if you want to talk to me, I'll leave everything down below. And give it a thumbs up if you like it. And share it with other people that you think this might help. All right? See ya. Bye.